Welcome back to the Community Collective.
Oh.
It's our first episode of 2026, and we've been on a little bit of a hiatus.
We have.
But man, it feels good to be back.
It does. I know we see each other pretty often
all
still,
the time. Yeah.
but it's been a while since this. But we've been busy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've been selling houses nonstop.
Yep.
Busy for me at work, but then kid sports.
Oh, I know.
Talking about, I love sports nonstop.
Same.
But it's
a lot
all the time.
It's a lot. One, I think there's actually a little bit of a lull between our winter and spring sports.
Yes.
So I'm like, now I have a little bit more bandwidth. I'm like, all right, we got to get in the studio, bro. We got to figure something out.
I was telling you this morning, I was talking to Deanna, and I was like, yeah, John and I are finally recording a podcast. She goes, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm like, yeah. It's like, either that or you haven't been listening.
Yeah.
And she goes, no. I was like, we haven't recorded one in a while. Just busy lives.
Well, of course. Of course. And I mean, I've got a plethora of podcasts, but it's like now that the weather's breaking slightly, we're recording this on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crappy.
It is really bad outside.
It's a little shitty. There's some snow and some of the intersections are a little icy, but you know what? We've had a little bit of a touch of spring.
Yeah.
And
it was so nice.
I'm like, now my creative juices are flowing a little bit. I'm like, okay, I wanna re-enter the world.
Yes.
You know, as opposed to just hibernating, which is what we've done all winter long.
Well, and we're getting ready to go someplace warm.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, it's my daughter powerlifts.
Okay.
First of all,
she's been crushing it.
I'm scared of her. We don't sass her anymore. But she found something she's passionate about, stuff like that. But she qualified, and 9 other kids from Davison qualified for a national tournament in Texas.
Nice.
And so we're headed down there, and I was looking at the weather, like St. Louis area, like where we're kind of gonna go through. I think last week was like 80 degrees in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
Texas is like they're showing like heat waves coming through. I'm like, oh man, gotta bust out flip flops and shorts, and
that is my jam.
It is. So
I already have the flip flops.
You are. You do that,
I'm solid, but I get it. I get it. Most normal people are like,
I gotta get the
warm weather. Let me get the correct footwear.
I gotta get the grippers looking better.
Yeah. Go get a pedicure somewhere.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me, they're like, Johnny, you're always wearing flip flops. Do you ever go get, like a pedicure? I'm like, oh, good God. I don't even like my own feet. I apologize for having my dogs exposed all the time, but I would never subject some poor man or woman to having to work on my feet. That just seems like, unreasonable punishment.
I get it though, but I've had a few of them.
It's like a war crime.
Yeah, it really. So I've had a few of them, but it always would be in like high school and college.
Sure.
At the end of soccer season.
Sure.
Stuff's in rough shape.
I get
Wearing
it.
Cleats nonstop for 5-6 hours a day.
Yeah.
And just go get them. Oh,
yeah.
It is.
I was talking to somebody and they're like, so like wintertime, you have these people that aren't really familiar with your, body of work.
Your lifestyle.
And they're like, so like all winter? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
What part don't you get about year round?
Year round.
They're like year round though. So like you live in Michigan year round? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Shovel the snow.
I'm here today.
Do all the things. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and I will say, I think my balance has gotten better because, you get some of these slick days here at the office. We have a nice ramp.
You do.
So I got to do my penguin walk up so I don't, so it's not assholes and elbows falling all over the place.
Well, and now that it's the, I'm horrible with the style. It's got that plastic decking.
Yeah. Yep.
You got some slip hazards there.
Oh yeah.
Especially with flip flops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've done, knock on wood.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
I'm sure they're watching the security camera just to see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. It would be hilarious. I would absolutely ask for a copy.
I would hope that, Ryan would say, here you go. Here's a copy for share with the world.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
So here we are, 2026. I think we're just more or less going to talk about how we finished 2025.
Yeah.
Kind of what we're looking at into 2026. There's so many good things happening in our community. So we can go back. One of the first Community Collective podcast episodes we did, especially our After Dark episodes.
Oh, yes.
The Community Collective After Dark. Everybody was wondering, is it going to be a farm and fleet store? Is it going to be this? It is official, right? And this is coming.
It is official.
From you as a Davison Township representative. Target is coming.
It is Target.
Oh, man.
It's, if you drive by that area.
Yeah.
They've been, as soon as they could start moving dirt, they were moving dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed the other day they have, like kind of like their large piping and for underground utilities, stuff like that.
Yep.
So
it's moving right along. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do we have like a forecasted opening date? Even if it's like Q3 of 27. Are they forecasting anything
I
yet?
haven't heard anything, but I did my own like a little research. I can see they can take a year and a half sometimes based on what it's like. But I would say that ground was already, I think, somewhat flat. So I don't think they had to move a whole lot of like leveling stuff. So we'll see. But I mean, I don't know. I go that way home and I have that, which is not creating a lot of mess.
Yeah.
But I also have the giant drain commission project going on Lapeer Road.
Wow.
And
that's been a hot mess.
Oh my goodness. It is. And right now you see them and I mean, they're digging nonstop.
What are they doing over there? For those people that aren't aware, maybe aren't heading down Lapeer Road between Vassar and Irish, what exactly is happening there? Because if you've been on I-69, they also went underneath 69 as well. So what exactly is that project and what are they doing?
So it started last year.
Okay.
And what it is the Kearsley Creek Interceptor. Basically, the Genesee County Drain Commission is doing a waste line.
Okay.
That will run. It runs through Davison Township. It goes down into Atlas Township, Grand Blanc Township, and towards Oxford.
Okay.
And it will move material up towards processing facilities.
So it's a sewer line.
It's a giant sewer line.
Okay.
Basically moving everything to I think is it Northern Genesee County where we have a couple processing facilities through Genesee County. But man, they did nonstop work. I mean, you saw them all down Irish Road.
It's been going on a year and a half, 2 years, I think.
At least a year and a half, yeah.
Okay.
So, and I don't know what all they have planned for, but it's still.
That's great. That's great.
It is. It's good to see. I mean, I guess we got to have the infrastructure, especially if you want to have one thing. I think sewer work is something you want to make sure is efficient.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to the days of outhouses. So.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
As far as infrastructure goes, I love seeing those investments in the community.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So moving along that Irish Road corridor, we're looking at, the wife and I were driving around yesterday, and over by Hamlin Pub, it looks like they're doing something in that space next to Hamlin Pub. Can you disclose what's going on over there?
As of right now, there's nothing. I think it was associated with the Target, from my understanding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just because the same.
I'm talking about the lot next
to it.
Yeah, the one that's
fenced
fenced
off. Because they put it back in. So it's the same company that owns all the property.
Okay.
So like that. I know down the road, I think they have plans for another restaurant someday.
Okay.
Right next to Hamlin. They've never announced it, whatever, but that's what I think the plan was at some point.
Okay.
So
very cool.
But then I noticed too, I don't know how accurate it is, but you know that little plaza where you have Starbucks and Crumble right in front of Meyer. A couple months ago, noticed they put up new brown paper.
Yeah.
In front of the windows.
Yep.
So the other day, someone posted a picture. They must be working inside.
Yeah.
Doing some stuff. They don't know what it is, but it's kind of exciting to see. I mean, I know my daughter always asks, "What do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be this?
Sure.
Or this?" And like, they haven't announced what it's going to be. They might just be getting stuff set up for what's next. But
yep, absolutely. And then I heard through the rumor mill that the McDonald's that's at Irish and Lapeer is actually going to be building a new building.
They are. Yes.
So that McDonald's in the gas station is going to close down, and they're going to build a brand new McDonald's over between like Starbucks and TSC, right?
Yep.
In that outlet?
Isn't that outlet there? Yep. So same owners.
Awesome.
So they came before the township, and these are some questions we asked them.
Sure, of course.
Just to see, like, okay, why are you bringing, like, there's McDonald's right there. Like, oh, no, we're the ones that own the one there. McDonald's, they shared that most of them are wanting to get away from renting properties and outright own.
Sure.
They're building that way it can be maintained, and I mean, it's busy already.
Sure,
so,
yeah, of course.
Now, the best part is, I asked him, like, what do you do with the old one? He goes, we do what we call de-arching. I'm like, okay. I was like, you guys do a plan to de-arch and we take down everything.
Of course, they would have a word for it.
Right, they would. Right. Yeah. So it's, if you look out there, the machinery is out on the property. They haven't started moving dirt yet. I'm sure it'll happen sometime pretty soon. I'm sure they're ready to.
That's great.
I think Deanna's excited. Just she gets her Diet Coke every morning.
Well, yeah.
But just to have something, I think that nicer parking lot too.
Yeah, better in and out.
Better in and out. There's more access points to it too,
Right.
which would be good.
When I talk to, when we're at chamber events,
yes.
when we're downtown, wherever, and I run into different people and talk to them, one of the biggest complaints that I get right now is that Irish Road, Lapeer Road intersection.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you, has the township, the county, the road commission, have they discussed any plans for expanding, widening that portion of Lapeer Road? Because, you have to imagine, you pop Target in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a metric shitload of traffic that's going to be making its way.
So I know that's one of the things Target had to go through. So when you have like a bigger development like that, especially new build, they go through the township side or the municipal side, get approval of kind of their site plans.
Okay.
They're kind of site plans, infrastructure.
Yeah.
But then after they get our approval, they have to go through Genesee County. And that takes a process too, because they have so many guidelines.
That's why we couldn't disclose anything,
Right,
because it takes forever.
And it was
red tape on red tape.
Yeah. Drain Commission,
Sure.
Water and Waste, Road Commission. So, I don't know what the road plan is yet, but I know our supervisor had a meeting with the Road Commission about Irish Road.
Okay.
There's going to be some work done on Irish Road, but it's Irish Road from Court Street towards the railroad tracks.
Okay.
Working on, I think, expanding some points of that as well. Yeah. So
it's going to be quite the thoroughfare.
It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We live in neighborhoods. My subdivision road is probably one of the original ones.
Sure.
From the 70s. They all get, wear and tear on roads is bad here in Michigan, I know. So it's...
Oh, it absolutely is.
So I know we at the township, we do our best. We work with the road commission to say, hey, we have repairs, stuff like that. We always encourage people. They stop by our department. Yeah. We can report it for you, but if you see a pothole, report it.
Yeah.
To the road commission. They'll come out and patch it. You always hope that it's quicker than it's up to them,
Yeah.
And they're busy. They're everywhere. I reported, to be honest, I reported a traffic light one time that was halfway leaning down. They were there within a couple hours working on that. So I know it's based on their workload, but I will say that's something I like about my job. One, I have a really good team that I work with, but people coming in, they always have questions, whether it's dealing with treasury stuff, questions about projects, and
let me put it this way: people very rarely go to the township, much like people that go to the hospital.
Yeah,
there's not somebody that's ultra healthy like, I'm going to go to the hospital today.
Yeah,
people that go into the township, they usually have a question and or a frustration, or they just need to be educated about certain things. So I think it is important that we as a community, we take a more active role in our municipal operations.
Well, yeah.
I think that's important, because otherwise, it's really easy to get on Facebook and complain and get on the community pages and make an anonymous post and complain about stuff. But realistically, I hate to pull out another cliche, but you got to be the change, man.
You do. Well, and it's okay. We know that there's times that we have more information, and there's only so many avenues that we can get it out to residents. And I will always say, if I don't have the answers, and I don't always have them all,
how dare you?
I might make them up with you just to try to do a little impress you a little bit. But
my BS detector is always on high alert when we're hanging out.
But it's one of those things that I'll tell people. It's like, I don't know that one. Let me get your information. I'll see what I can find out for you. It takes time sometimes, but yeah, it is.
Well, if I've learned anything about municipal government, it's that expeditiousness is not one of your key traits. But that's okay. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Hey, but you know what, though? We got that Flip-Flop 5K stuff approved.
That's right.
One meeting.
Oh, you guys had to, I had to show up.
You did.
And I had to speak my piece. But no, I will say that whether it's the city of Davison, whether it's Davison Township or Richfield Township, inside of the Davison community, everyone's always been fantastic to work with.
They really are.
At the end of the day, and it's about transparency. It's about establishing a good relationship. And overall, if our ultimate goal is always doing things for the betterment of the community, how are you going to argue with that?
Right, exactly.
Like, are you going to be that guy that's like, no, I don't want this? Like, what?
It is. Well, and it's like you. You got to be out in the community, get your name out there too for real estate. It's kind of works both ways, doesn't it?
It's the nature of the business.
It really is. You're always doing continuing education too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you guys are always doing trainings or conferences. Now, I will say your conferences look like they're in nicer places sometimes than other ones.
I mean, the real estate industry knows how to do it.
They
right.
really do. I
They
will
know how
say
to do
that.
it right.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I've got a conference coming up in the Bahamas, and then another one in Vegas, another one up in Traverse City. We'll have a good time. It'll be fine. But I'm learning. You
are learning. You come back and share some information. But yeah, no, it is. I think last year, I mean, it was a busy year. Not even just like with developments and businesses starting to open up, but I mean, our lives in the chamber world.
Oh yeah,
busy as can be.
Yep,
which is a good thing.
No,
I mean, I think we saw
it's been fantastic,
amazing growth in interaction with the community, and I would say I love that part too. Just at all ages, whether it's doing coffee and donuts at the senior center, or when we do our high school scholarships.
Yeah,
and for like the high school and alternative ed program. Yep, talk about ages.
Well, and as we look at the community specifically, one of the big things that's coming up, and I don't know what the Latin term is, but this is America's 250th anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. 250 coming up. And I mean, it's fantastic to see. So I know that countywide, and there was a gentleman at the Township meeting this past week, but there's a whole organization of sorts, I guess, for lack of a better term, that is doing 250-year anniversary celebrations throughout the county, throughout the state, throughout the nation. And with us being the city of flags, I'm really excited to see what kind of events and things we can collaborate on with the city, with the township, and everything else to do some really cool stuff for the community to celebrate this anniversary.
And I think too, I think I'm talking about that too. It's exciting. One, I love history. But just to see our community doing some things with this, and it takes time to organize them. But yeah, we have Tyler.
You don't have to tell me.
Oh my goodness,
we know what it takes to organize.
Oh my goodness,
Moses.
We do. You do. But yeah, it's so Tyler is our area. I think each county commission district has someone that represents our area. So Tyler represents kind of our general area with the county and helping organize and sharing information with our area.
That's great.
But I know local events are probably planned. I mean, I know we're doing some stuff, obviously, with festival. I think the township and the city are doing some kind of decorative things as well. But I know, I know it's like even Davison Township Parks has where you can sign up to do, if you can walk, run, anything like that, 250 miles through this whole year.
Really?
Yeah, you sign up. I think there's a fee you pay, I think. But there's like a t-shirt involved. But it's just kind of a commitment to get outside for that 250 number. I know a lot of classes are learning about it too. So it's interesting.
I think it's really neat. It's funny, this morning I actually picked up a quarter off the floor, fell out of my jeans when I put them on. Picked up quarter, and it was the bicentennial.
Oh yeah.
It was the 1776 to 1976.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It is.
Just randomly see that pop up. Yeah. There's a lot of really neat stuff that's going on. So as we look at what we have coming up with the chamber, we just finished Quarter Mania.
Oh my gosh. Talk about, you know what? When I tell people I never understood it when I first started with the chamber.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get there, and you figure it all out, talk about a wild and just kind of fun event.
It is. It is so unique, and I give a lot of credit to our predecessors that came before us. LaDawn and her board were able to come up with this, and they came up with it in 2018.
Yeah, she was telling us about that. She was there the other night, and it was
great.
Kind of cool to see her.
It was great
just to enjoy it too.
Yeah. Not have to run around like a chicken with their head cut off. But it was a lot of fun to see. The community showed up, and they were very generous. We had so many amazing gifts, almost $10,000 worth of product.
Oh yeah, and they're all
auctioned off.
Yeah, and it's all these local businesses and individuals donating that for the auction, which is amazing.
Well, and that's why we had to wait to record this, because I had to refill my social battery because it's 2.5, 3 hours.
It is
on top of all the planning, but the performative aspect.
Oh yeah, and you're nonstop.
Is that 2.5 to 3 hours? And man, when I'm done, my body just goes into like shutdown mode.
Oh yeah, I get it.
It was crazy.
So for people who've never experienced Quarter Mania, you're missing out, first of all.
Yes.
But when you come there, you're either with your friends, or you get a table, or you have your own ticket. But you come in, you pick a number on like a little paddle. It
Yeah.
could be
Like
number
an auction
22
paddle.
or
Yep.
like an auction paddle. But you also get a corresponding bingo ball
Mhm.
that matches it. Now you can buy extra ones for extra funds, and we put it in a roller.
Mhm.
And we have all these auction items that are certain values. And you bring quarters, you buy quarters, you
Yep.
bring with you. And then Johnny, for 3 hours, is up there entertaining us with
Doing my best.
doing your best. Just
Doing my best. Well, what I'm trying to ensure doesn't happen is that I don't get assaulted when we don't
Hey.
we don't pick the right ball, which is why I make my way off the stage and I
Yes.
let somebody like you or I let our executive director
Yeah.
pick it. That way I'm not getting,
Why didn't
kneecapped
you get
out
my
in the
numbers?
parking
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
And so we just, and you just roll the bingo ball. If people put quarters in for the items, raise the paddle up, roll it. That way people don't yell at you, but
Yeah.
then you select a random bingo ball out.
It's such an amazing event.
And I will say
So much
this,
fun.
the thing I love is the chamber itself had a big focus the past couple of years of really building up our high school scholarship fund
Sure.
to reinvest in our students, to show our commitment to the schools.
Sure.
And that fund, with all the support of our members and people in the community, is doing really well.
Yes.
We've been able to be smart about it, stuff like that. So this year, we're still trying to raise some money for that. But this year, the chamber decided that we want to focus on also investing in local organizations
Yes.
that are involved in our communities. So
Yes.
each of our events that we have this year we will take a portion of those proceeds and donate to them
Mhm.
because they're involved in our community. So who did we have for Quarter Mania?
Well, it was for Outreach East.
Yes,
Yep.
it was. So it's perfect.
So we're donating a portion of the proceeds from that event to Outreach East. Well, and I mean, that's an event we had.
This event you had,
So
we did.
if you want to go to Quarter Mania,
It's
you need to
passed.
get with Travis or with me or with Jessica and lock your table down
We'll
now
get you
because
next year. We'll sign you up for a table now.
we sell out every year.
We do.
But
250 people. Goal's getting a little bit bigger.
Yep.
I think next year.
Yep.
So
Absolutely. So as we look towards future events,
yes,
we have my premier event coming up.
One of my favorites.
The Flip Flop 5K.
got to get there.
It's gonna be so much fun. Well, here's what I'm excited about this year.
Yeah.
Look at me. Do I look like a runner?
No,
I'm not.
not one bit.
I'm not a runner, but
I'm a fast walker nowadays.
sure.
Yeah.
Touche. I wanted to come up with something that was unique that we hadn't really seen. Now
Right.
I know we have some 5Ks. I think Ireland's Dream just had theirs this
They
past
did.
weekend.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, something that was a little more active, and something that could engage the community as we all have spring fever.
We do.
So
Yeah.
coming up in that second week of May, we have the Flip Flop 5K. And I'm most excited about the fact that we've partnered with Great Lakes Race Management
Yes.
so that I don't have to do anything.
It
As
is-
stupid as that sounds.
Oh my goodness. It is. It's nice. We've seen it grow so much from
yeah.
our first year
Yep.
when we're all running around trying to understand how a 5K works.
Well, and let's
Two.
be clear. That first year we did it, I had never participated in a 5K.
Yeah.
I'd never even gone to one. I didn't know what to expect or what to do. So we've ascertained a lot of feedback.
We really have.
We've really taken to heart what kind of feedback we've received.
Yep.
And so this partnership kind of came up after last year's event. So we've been talking to them and we signed the contract to do it. We've got some crazy looking cool medals.
Oh, medals are amazing.
We've got the t-shirts. You can still use Run Sign Up to do all of it. Our sponsors have been so generous already. It's going to be an amazing event, but the simple fact that it's going to be largely hands-off for me, and I just get to focus on having fun
and
engaging
getting people
with,
to sign up and everything.
engaging with the community, searching out sponsors. That's what I'm most excited about because man, oh man, the nuances of trying to learn an entire industry I don't know anything about was crazy. So to have that partnership,
I think it's
making my life
shows
so
that
easy.
over a 2-year period, how much that 5K.
I think this is our
your
fourth.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
this is
3
year
years.
4.
How much has grown in those 3 years to get the community interested, to see it grow and involvement. But also, I love it too that I think the original idea for the course was connecting the city and the township because we have a wonderful trail system.
Oh, great!
And then going through our parks.
Yes.
Yeah, and it starts in Abernathy, goes by Lake Cowles.
Yeah.
Goes by the dog park.
Yep.
It just follows that trail through the woods.
Yeah.
It is. And it's for people who are curious, it's a flat course for the most part. There's
Yeah.
elevation, maybe 5 foot.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
If you're-
not
yeah,
there's
no,
not
no,
much.
which is great. So it's for everybody. But yeah, it is. But
The worst elevation is at the turn at the Township Hall
Oh,
because
yeah.
you got to go up.
there's a little hill. Yeah,
It's a little one, but you're like, oh God, halfway,
It
and now I
is.
got to hump it up
Make it-
here
yeah,
and then
exactly.
make it back.
it is. So that'd be exciting. I mean, I think we checked. Jessica filled us in. I think there's already like 50 or 60 people signed up earlier this month already. I mean,
And normally when you've had my goofy ass doing it, I barely have signups ready to go.
oh my gosh, we're just now getting it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. It's nice to have that company helping us out with organization. And
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think,
how can remind us, how can people sign up for that? Because
yeah.
it's gonna come up and it's gonna be nice, warm weather for it.
So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the show notes.
Okay,
So
perfect.
we'll have a link in the show notes. But also, if you just go to Google and you type in Flip Flop 5K Davison, Michigan,
Yeah.
that run sign up page is coming up right off the
Yeah.
bat. And it's great.
It is.
It's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. And, in mid-May, the weather's a coin flip. We've had some years where it's been really nice. Other years it's been a little bit cooler.
Yep.
We haven't had any rain, knock on
No,
wood.
no. Knock on wood. Yeah, real quick. Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a great time to come out and
It's really just about bringing a bunch of people together from our area and just-
enjoying
yeah.
our community.
I will say though, even too with previously, we started drawing in. It was always fun to watch this too.
Yeah.
We like drawing in from other communities, people driving
Yeah.
an hour to come
Yeah.
here. And one year we did it virtually.
Yeah.
And we had a few people from I think we had like 6 or 7 states or more
Yeah.
people doing the races there. So
We had Florida, we had Tennessee, we had Arizona, and I think we had California.
yeah.
Yep.
Which is kind of
And
cool.
we had 2 in one of those states. But it was
Yeah.
super cool to see that
just
as
to
well.
see that our draw
Yeah.
for this involvement.
It was an
It's fun.
absolute blast.
It
was
is.
a blast. So I think that we've covered enough for
Yeah.
this recap episode.
Yeah.
But when we come back for our next episode, we should definitely jump into what we have going on with Festival of Flags.
Oh my goodness. That is one of my favorite times of the year.
We're going to have some fun announcements to make
we
for
do.
that next
Yeah,
episode.
It is. So
I think
it's
our community has so much to offer that I think the more you can be involved. One
Yes.
thing as we finish up here, the Davison Chamber of Commerce, we just launched a new website.
yes. Oh,
So there's a great way now where you can go in and you can see all the upcoming events. And
Yes.
this was one of my big things because I'm a digital boy in an
Yes.
analog world. So as these events come up, one thing that we have added is for all of our upcoming events, whether it's a community connection lunch, whether it's an after hours meetup, or it's one of the bigger events like Quarter Mania or the
Yes.
Flip Flop 5K or the Festival of Flags, you can click a single button and add that baby right to your calendar.
oh yes.
And for me, that's huge.
It is.
So now there's no excuses. If you're looking to be involved in the community,
oh yeah.
go to our website, davisonchamberofcommerce.com, and check it out.
Well, it's a great way just to also get in contact with us.
Oh, of course.
We have our regular monthly lunches on Wednesdays. We have women's
Mhm.
lunches. We have men's lunches.
Yep.
We have coffees because we have ribbon cuttings for businesses.
Yeah.
We just have events that we just love to go to.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It is. There's always something. And I think that we've noticed with the chamber, but other organizations too, how much, I like to say this, positivity is starting to form
Yes.
of good things going on here.
Yeah.
And that's what I always hope that people want to focus on.
Right.
There's always going to be the negative things that happen, which is unfortunate. But we have so many good
Yes.
things that are chamber related, that are nonprofit related, that there's growth going on in businesses. Be honest, DDA,
Mhm.
changing up even like the lights just to get people just excited to see what it looks like downtown. And
Yeah.
I think there's great things planned for down there too. And
Yeah.
it is. There's so many positive things that I want people to really focus on. And
Well, it becomes excuse me, it becomes challenging. You can't go out and try to change the national consciousness
no, not one bit.
and just say, "Oh, we're going to be positive."
Yep.
But one thing you can do is focus on your community at large. Your community is so unbelievably important, and everything good always starts grassroots and it
It does.
starts local.
Yeah, it does.
So, I mean, you can't beat it. And this is a great opportunity to engage with other business owners and community members. And I think a lot of people, and let me be very clear on this statement, the job for the Chamber of Commerce, and one of the reasons we've seen the success that we've seen, is we have understood that our goal as the Chamber of Commerce is to connect businesses to businesses, but overall the businesses back to the community.
Exactly.
And be that point of exchange where we can bring those two together, because that's where all the amazing things happen.
And I think we are seeing it too, from that excitement from our members and non-members when they reach out and they're sharing ideas of something they would like to see. Or,
of course,
you have to think of our men's lunches.
Yeah.
We have people that are reaching out and they want to speak, or they'll have someone that will attend will have an idea and they'll share it with us. Like, never thought about that. Let's do it.
I mean, our last men's lunch with Nino from Bishop Airport was amazing.
It was. Just talk about, we see Bishop Airport, but never think about all the decision making from every team member. And I think that's the neat thing is too, he shared that he wants input from everybody.
Yeah, of course.
There, just to make sure that airport's growing, it's successful.
And it's right in our backyard.
It's
which
right
is the beauty of it.
It is, which is so nice. I would rather fly out of Bishop Airport.
Oh, yeah.
Any day to go someplace.
Nino, if you're listening,
yes,
we got to get Delta back though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that was the question that came.
You can't have the reserve card and not be able to fly out of your local airport. So please, Delta, come back to Flint, come back to Bishop.
Yeah, exactly. So it is, but I think, and we're working on our next one.
Yeah,
for the men's lunch, we're working on brainstorming some ideas.
We can make that announcement with our next episode.
Yes.
With who will have the men's lunch. We can talk about the next women's lunch as well as the festival of flags. Oh my goodness. We gotta leave some ticklers out there to get people to come back.
What are they gonna talk about next, right? So, it's always great to be back here.
It is. It's always good.
I do miss.
Well, and I think
time just to chat.
Well, and I think having updates about the community, your experience with what's going on at the township, my experience as the president of the chamber, just allows us to have a finger on the pulse of what's happening in the community. And at the end of the day, we want to bring that information to you guys. We want you guys to feel informed, and we want you to feel as though you're part of the community.
Exactly.
So if you have questions, concerns, get a hold of Travis.
Get a hold of Johnny.
Okay. I mean,
only if he's feeling socially ready.
Yes. That's all right. Send me a text message. Those are the easiest ways to get a hold of me. So, well, for this episode of the Community Collective, I am Johnny B. Good, joined by my man,
Travis Howell.
We will see you guys on the next episode. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
See you guys.